Hey guys, can I get something off my chest while we're here together?
George!
Yeah. It's not my proudest moment.
No. I need to keep grabbing George. Stop it.
But babe.
Stop it.
But babe.
Hone it in. You know? Hold on.
Sweetheart,
Hold
power.
on.
Okay.
Hold on. I need a reset. Okay, can I be honest? You're all over the place. I don't know where to come in. You know, that you really...
You know what? Let's start over.
No way, bro.
People are going to listen to this episode for the first time. If they never listened to any of the episodes, they're going to be like,
Why do these people have a podcast?
I'm just playing, I don't fight,
You give me
I
a
do
lot to
pray.
think about.
I only go the way of mistake I way. Try to correct me, but I'm stuck in my own ways.
Why wouldn't you take advantage of that?
Like no way. I
don't believe I have any truth. I just believe there is
way.
hey, before we jump into today's episode, I just wanted to remind you that I'm coming to San Diego and we're only doing comedy. 4 shows, May 29th and 30th, Friday and Saturday. Get your tickets. Link is in the description. Enjoy today's episode. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the George Janko Show. I have a lot of energy today, so you guys might be getting ADD, George. ADD. What's that? It's a hat. It's George on what? ADD, not crack. You know, have you ever seen that clip of Stephen Furtick where he's like, I feel like I'm on cocaine right now. You know that? I feel so bad for him, bro. That like, you know how you accidentally say something and you're like, oh, I should have never said that. I do that all the time. I say things where I'm like, hey, that's an inside thought, you know? But that inside goes outside. But you know what? Like, I don't know. I believe him when he said he never did. Honestly, we're just going to move on to the next
What?
subject.
I'm like, where are we going with this?
I don't know where we're going. We just came back from a cigar lounge convention that my dad took me to. And these guys are just like wearing 5-piece suits, smoking a cigar. And they were like, come here, gather. I want to tell you guys a joke. Come on, everybody, gather. And I want to tell you the joke he told me because it's kind of funny. He goes, a guy came in broke. He looks like he's broke, right? He has nothing on him, walks into a bar. But with confidence, he looks at the bartender. He goes, hey, a drink for everybody. Round it up. For me, you know what? And for you. So the bartender's like, shit, all right. So he grabs a drink. He makes it up for everybody. He takes a shot back. He looks at the guy. He goes, all right, this is your bill. He goes, bill? What bill? I'm broke. I got nothing. So he beats him up, throws him out of the bar. Next time he comes around, he's wearing a 5-piece suit, has a cigar in his hands. He walks in all confident. The guy looks at him. He's like, this guy looks familiar, but I don't know. This guy looks kind of nice. So he looks at him and goes, brother, don't waste my time. Round for everybody, including you. And he goes, dang, okay. So he makes a drink for everybody, pops one back. They even high five. He ashes his cigar, and the guy goes, here's your bill. He goes, bill? I got no money. So they beat him up again, and they throw him outside of the bar. A little while comes back. He comes back into the bar, and he goes, bartender, get around for everybody. And then he waits. And the bartender goes, well, what? What about me? He goes, not you. You get violent when you drink. Welcome back to the George Janko Show. I already know I said that, but remember, I'm ADD George. Boom, 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 boom.
By the way, shout out Sargis for that joke.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Why'd you got to do that? You just like...
You said...
I made it seem like he was wearing a 5-layer suit. Like we didn't know him. He was a stranger in the dark.
Oh, you don't know if he was wearing a 5-piece suit.
Welcome back to the George Janko Show. Hey guys, can I get something off my chest while we're here together?
No.
By the way, I'm going to be running the show a lot. My sweet baby angel is sick today. So I said, put it on my back, baby. We just had a lot of good episodes. We had Donnie Wahlberg. We had Johnny Chang. Remember Chang Chang?
Dude, don't start the podcast with that. Listen, the other one, it maybe got hidden because you said it at the end.
Dude, we had an argument about this. I was using his last name. God, besides the point. Focus, guys, focus. Let me get your ear real quick. There's one of you guys watching this podcast right now that in my heart, I wrote this note and I was like, I got to get this out because I was in a great meditation with God and I promised him that I would get this out to you guys. I don't know where you're at. I don't know if you're climbing. I don't know if you're in a valley right now. I don't know if you're in the palace right now. If you're watching this podcast and you're looking for peace and you're thinking you need to work for it, dude, you don't. I'm going to give you advice that's going to change your life. In fact, I see all these people charging so much money for programs to get you to get your goals, to get you to get your money, to get you all this stuff. But why is it that you want that? You want that because you're actually searching for peace, right? Peace and comfortability. But I'm telling you right now, I promise you, and I pray that this sits in your heart, you can't work for it. It's not something you could work for. It's something that's given to you as a gift. And that gift is free. And if you truly want peace, you don't have to wait for tomorrow. You do not have to wait for tomorrow. You can get it right now. And this is the only way you can get true peace that's above your understanding. Now, that term above your understanding, let me draw this up for you. Above your understanding is you're sitting in a place where everybody around you is like, my God, that guy must be so much pain. He must be hurting. He must be anxious. He must be depressed. And then you look at them with a smile on your face because it's above your understanding. I don't understand why I'm happy. I shouldn't be, but I am. I don't understand why I have so much peace, but I do. And I've had this. I've lived such a beautiful life through all the hills and valleys. I've realized one thing. There's only one deity that can give me peace, and it's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. All you need to do, you don't have to spend money. You don't have to work hard for it. Just sit with him and listen to his words. Just be still and wait for the Lord. And in that moment when you're praying, because dude, if you're not praying, and I hope you are, I really hope you are, have an honest conversation. Don't have a redundant one. Don't go to God and keep listing all the things that you need. He already knows what you need. But he's wanting to see a relationship with you guys. And in that relationship, which you're thinking you have to work for, you don't. You will have peace. Above your understanding, because the scripture says the peace that I give to you is not earthly peace. It comes from the kingdom of God. The best way I could describe that is currency, right? American currency is much more expensive than other nations' currency because we're in a better economic state. Now, then what is our Heavenly Father sitting at? What is his crumbs at his table to us? Anyways, let's get into the show, guys. I hit you way too. You're interrupting me right now. You're being so disrespectful.
Really
She's always.
Hello, am I here with you? Hello.
She's always.
Where are you looking? Look at me.
Always interrupting me. Am I right, guys? Every podcast, guys. She's.
Look at me.
Bubba, you told me that like today I was gonna like really take the lead, so I was just taking the lead. Bubba, why are you getting mad at me? Babe,
why are you being like this?
You can't turn against me, babe.
Wait, why are you being like this? Stop it. You're making me paranoid, dude.
Why, did you smoke?
No, what?
Sorry, guys. I told you.
What is wrong with you?
Today, I had a Celsius, and I had a great day, and I'm full of peace and joy. So what do you get? ADD George.
Whatever, bro.
Shout out to all the best wives in the world, bro. You are the greatest of them all.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know why? Because this woman is sick. She could barely get out of bed. And she's like, babe, what can I make you for food? And she starts cleaning. I was like, babe, get some rest. Are you crazy? And she's like, no, but I can't. And we woke up. I'm going to my school because I'm in school now. And she always packs me a lunch with a little note, which, by the way, I love it. Yeah. And I keep all the little notes. Yeah. And I told her, I was like, hey, listen, I run this house. This is my house. You're not making me food today. You're going to sit in bed and rest. And then I went to the bathroom. I got out, and my whole lunch was already made. And I was like, babe, why are you being disobedient? Why are you being disobedient?
I need you to get a little sandwich.
Wallah, you're being disobedient.
But
today I'm on one, huh, bro? Sorry, I'm so
But tell them how, like, he's, like, the only student pilot that comes to school with, like, a lunchbox. Yeah, like a full lunch.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, just coming with my bag. And then, by the way, every time I open up my bag, I have to sit there and read my note. And I was like, look what my wife made me.
Yeah.
And then, and then I share my lunch with my teacher and other students, which is so funny because now I just feel like I'm back at school again. I used to hustle when I was a kid. My mom used to pack me 3 sandwiches, which I was 20 pounds soaking wet. I don't know.
3 sandwiches is crazy.
3 sandwiches, because this is why it happened. So she made me a second sandwich.
Yeah.
Then she realized, oh, he keeps giving his food out for free, but he's going to get hungry. So I'm going to make him 2 sandwiches. So that way because what happens is I had after school activities. People had soccer. People had football. I had detention. So
That's your activity.
So we all shared the bus. Now I was smart. I knew that these athletes were super hungry. So what I would do is open up one of my sandwiches. look at this. And people, rich kids, they would drool like this. They're like, Georgie, what's up with the sandwich? So then I would hold bids. I'd be like, I have one more sandwich for $5, going for $5. And then the kids are like, $5, $6. I'm like, $6, going $6. And they're like, $7, like $7. I walked away. I'm not joking. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Pinnacle High School, Explorer, all rich kids, parents has a lot of money. I walked away $20 a pop.
Oh my God. They were paying 20.
I was giving Whole Foods Air Juan prices.
Yeah.
Before Air Juan was anything.
Dude, you were ahead of the curve.
I was Senor Jorge. That's what they call me, Senor Jorge. They're like, Senor Jorge, do you got any more sandwiches, Senor Jorge? And I was like, do I have it? Again, so anyways. So then I go to my mom and I just tell her. So now remember, this is 2 sandwiches. So then I tell her. I don't tell her the full story. I tell her a little bit. It's not a lie. It's withholding truth. It's still a lie, but I was young.
Sure.
And I looked at my mother and I said, Mother, I gave one of my sandwiches away to another student because he was hungry after school. Mommy, he was really hungry. My mom's like, oh, I'm going to wake up extra early to make sure you have 4 sandwiches.
4?
And at the end of the day, I go, we got one sandwich going for $5, $5, and $6, and $6, and $7. And then I'd sell that one, and then everybody's like, oh, and I was like, I got another sandwich going for $5, $5 for the 10, 10, and the 20, and the 20, and then I sold it for 20.
You wear a trench coat.
They're like, this kid gets detention a lot. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of profit. All right, sorry.
What'd you do with the money?
Dude, I don't even really know. Dude, it's so funny because I never even really spent, because remember, like, I was in the mentally challenged class. So they would actually put these kids to work, right? Not me. I was at least smart enough to be like, this is child labor. You're paying me for this. I'm not doing this for free. So I'd walk and they had a concession stand at Pinnacle. They had iced teas. They had, what my special was cream cheese bagel and a raspberry iced tea. And this kid, the special kid, he would hook shot it to me like this, right this. And then I'll catch it, bop. And then everybody's like, whoa, dude, how did you do that? And I said, I got a tab with him, but I don't really have a tab with him. All right? Again, I was a lawless kid when I was younger. I knew Jesus, but wasn't really following him. Jesus was really following me around, you know? Anyway, so I get there, and then finally the kid, everybody started dapping me up, be like, man, look how cool this cat is, that he's getting all this free stuff, right? But then the special kid saw that I was getting attention, and he saw people were like, oh, man, he gets loved when I give him free stuff. So he started giving more and more and more stuff for free to other kids. And then eventually he got fired.
George.
Yeah. It's not my proudest moment.
No, that's okay.
In my defense, I never told him to give it to anybody else. I said, give it to me.
Yeah.
When it was just me and him, we were sly with it. We were like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when he came back, all the material's gone. There's nothing in the register. What do you think was going to happen?
Dude.
Do you guys like this episode with George Janko with A D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D? I feel like I've done, but I've never done that before. What did that pastor say? Imagine being like worshiping like this, just like fully in it, and then he says that, you're like, hey, yo, pastor. You can't be doing that, fam. All right, I gotta chill, bro.
I don't know what to say.
It's because of these Crocs.
Oh, wow, yes. George has now found out about Crocs.
Dude, DeVitch sent them to me. I got these things on sport, bro. You couldn't even find me, dog. I just snapped my neck. I just snapped my neck. My neck is broken right now.
You okay?
All right. Can we get into the show? You know what? Let's start over.
Shut up. No way, bro.
Guys, we have a great episode, actually. We're gonna go over some fun things. Hopefully this episode is making you laugh and is taking you away from this negative Nancy world. Nancy? Because everybody's upset. The Strait of Hormuz is still being blocked. Honestly, that's the gay of Hormuz at this point.
The what? Wait, what? They're laughing on the camera, and I'm so lost.
Oh, like, that was so good and so bad at the same time.
Who's Strait Hermosi?
Speaking of Alex Hermosi, he's coming on the podcast.
Wait, can you explain? Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Explain to me.
The Strait of Hormuz is what everybody in the world is talking about. The pun joke that I made was it's the gay Hormuz.
But who's Hormuz?
You could tell that we don't watch the news in this house.
Oh, who's Hormuz?
It's this guy in the Middle East, and he's causing a problem, and he's blocking the road. He goes, nobody in, nobody can get in. And they're like, Hormuz, move, bro. What are you doing? He goes, nah, you can't get in, nah.
Oh,
So
you're
no, it's not.
Okay, Jessica, please. Thank you. Jeez Louise. I feel like, am I missing something really important, like
Yes,
politically that's
yes.
happening? Do I sound really dumb?
So the Strait of Hormuz is a vital narrow maritime choke point, basically where the ships are connecting. Well, the water connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Indian Ocean. It acts as a primary transport for petroleum and 20% of the world's total oil and gas, and so they're basically blocking. Iran's blocking it, attacking. Again, this is what I'm picking up. Not 100% sure, but they're blocking it, and that's one of the biggest issues there for the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah,
George, you just
got it. Okay, well,
remember to clock back in with us if you guys want daily news here at the George Janko.
yeah, we're super informed.
Sorry about that. We had interruption. My producers were like, stop it. And then I realized I don't have a producer. And that's my figure of my imagination. Schizophrenia. Am I right, guys? Hey, do you guys want to... I'm on it today. I'm just going to rapid fire. You want to hear a schizophrenic joke? I'm telling it. Stop it. Do you want to hear a schizophrenic joke? All right, I got another one. How does a schizophrenic break up with you? It's not you. It's us. But... just go back to bed. Eat your chicken noodle soup, bro.
Why are you being... Stop it.
I'm not being mean, but I'm being playful, being fun, dude. It's just between us, you get a little sensitive when you get sick.
Oh my gosh. I'm lost here.
But you are found in Christ.
I'm not doing good today.
She looked at the time. She looked at the time like I was interviewing her. She wants to wrap this up. She went like this. She went. That's like every interview's worst nightmare, dude. Just like,
cool.
Dude, I'm sweating.
you're going 90 miles an hour right now. So
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm going 90 miles an hour?
He's going 90 miles an hour.
Because today
And I don't know where to
George
come in
Janko
for
with
him.
ADD. What's that? My wife's mad at me. Why?
I'm
She's
not
sick.
mad at you.
Put your hands in the air if you're a good wife. That really set you up there. Okay, you know what? I'll change my position.
Hold on.
Sweetheart, power. Okay.
Hold on. I need a reset. Okay. Can I be honest? You're a lot all over the place. I don't know where to come in. You know, then you really... I'm serious. Then you lost me with the Hormuz. Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't want people to think I'm upset. I'm not upset. Welcome back.
It's only been 19 minutes.
Don't do that.
All right, dude, let's get into it.
All right, you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Let's get in.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. For sure.
You want me to tone it down like this and just talk to you like this?
I want you to talk to me.
Okay.
You're doing great.
All right, let's get into this, bro. This is a good episode. People are happy. They're watching it.
Yes.
They're laughing with us.
Yeah.
This is a family.
Yeah.
They get to tune in every week.
Yep.
Sometimes we have hitters. Sometimes we don't. And I think this is a good episode. I honestly feel like this is a good episode. The last two episodes are amazing. Johnny Chang, Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Praise God.
Those were wonderful episodes.
We made two, good friends.
Yeah. I mean, well, Johnny, we've been, right?
Yeah.
And then Donnie's new friend, which is so nice, and he was so sweet.
Donnie and Johnny.
Donnie and Johnny.
Okay, let's get into this.
Okay. You want to talk about New Orleans?
Okay, yeah, we could do that. So we went to New Orleans. My dad, he goes. So this is not a joke. This is a serious thing. Okay, my dad, very hard to please. Kind of like my wife a little bit.
Because.
Anyways, so I went up to my dad. I was like, Dad, you're turning 70. Praise God. I go, I just want to let you know, I'm sending you and Mom to Italy. And my dad goes, Italy?
No. He goes, he sees the thing, sees like the presentation for and he goes, oh. Like, so, like, as if we gave, like, it's just so quiet. We're like, what's wrong? Are you excited? It's gonna be so. Are you guys going?
He likes us to all to be together. I just want to let you guys know, Belle, it could be a random birthday. It could be 26, 27. It's not even a special birthday. Her mom will put banners up like, God forbid, this is her last birthday ever. I could not believe the amount of effort that they put in for birthdays. And I told her straight up, I go, hey, this is new to me. Like, we don't do this in my family. Like, we cherish each other every day. But the whole, like, celebrating holidays, we don't really do it. It's not our thing. Like, we celebrate every day each other. Yeah. So as soon as he does that reaction, I just turned to her like this. And she was like, oh, my God. This is a tough guy to get different. Then my dad goes, you know what I really want? I said, yes, Papa. He said, there's a cigar lounge convention in New Orleans. You know, I was thinking the whole family goes. What? I don't smoke cigars. But it's my dad. I had to make him happy, so we went. Everybody there's dressed in a 3-piece suit. The city's on fire. I've never been in New Orleans before. I'm convinced I saw at least 4 vampires there. Like, this place is cool and creepy all at once. But regardless, we went. That was his gift. I'm still doing the Italy thing, I think. I'm not even sure. We haven't really circled back on that one. But I just want to let you know, we did have a good time. We had a great time there.
We had a great time. But I think it's so sweet that your dad's like, I don't care about going like to Italy. He's like, I just want to go as a family to like something that he loves. Like that's just like his heart. Like, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't care about something like crazy and amazing. He just literally wants to be with like his kids, his wife, like go and like do the cigars. That's his like passion. You know what I mean? He gets to like show us the convention and his people and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's so cute.
Many cigars.
It was so much fun.
So many cigars. They would hand me sticks. They'd be like, have you smoked this one? Guys, I smoked in one day more cigars than I've smoked my whole entire life. I'm pretty sure that's why she got sick. Look at her.
Probably.
But she was. So then I'm like, guys, what is there else to do here? And so I asked my dad. So after smoking all the cigars I've ever had in my life, I asked my dad. I go, hey, dude, now that that's what do we do? What do we do here? And he said, oh, let's get food. Let's go hang out. There's some bars, there's some fun stuff. And there's gambling. He lists everything that I don't do. But it's my father. And damn it, I'll do it with him. So we go, and I have this trick. I don't gamble. I think it's a really, really bad thing to do. It's quicksand. It could ruin a man's life immediately. That's why I don't promote it. That's why I don't play with it. I do not touch it. But I can't control my addicted grandmother. My grandma's a junkie. She's there all the time. Just I give her $100. I watched that $100 leave so quick. I got so offended. I said, hey, man, go to the penny slots. That should have lasted you a month. And she goes, penny slots, you can't win anything on the penny slots. And she's racking 20s like this. It's gone. 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 Judge, I have no more money. I go, I just watched that all disappear in a second. I don't even think you're watching the game. I don't even think you know how this game works. But that's besides my point. My family's dealing with that addiction, and I'm right there with them. Okay, who am I to judge? I'm back smoking a J right behind my grandma, just blowing in her face. She's like, that's gonna kill me. I go, let's relax, okay? So I told her to focus on the game, and then so listen. So I'm with my family, right?
Joking.
I don't gamble. Joking. I don't gamble, right? But what I do is I'm a very good actor. I'm a very good actor. In fact, out of everybody here, I'm the best actor. I am a method actor. Watch. I could act like Belle right now. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm playing too much with you today. I'm sorry. I know you're a little sick.
I'm gonna need to cut the whole. I'm gonna be so in my head. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so in my head watching this back. I'm gonna be like, people think I'm crazy. Think I'm so annoying.
Dude, Belle,
and I'm gonna be like, cut it.
Belle, listen to me. You are more loved on the show than I am.
Stop. Don't say that. I'm just saying.
Please. Let's touch. Like I said, I was an actor, right? Leonardo DiCaprio hit me up the other day. He goes, bro, I'm having a hard time with this role. What do you think? And I said, bro, listen, this is what I would do. And I'll tell you what I do with this example. I'm sitting here at a casino. There's people in front of me. What I don't do is I watch them like an outsider. I don't go like this, right? What I do is I pretend I'm one of them. I'm sitting down and bro, money's on the table. And you know what? My character, I don't think he could afford to lose. So I'm really stressed. So I'm just sitting there. Just behind people. And this one lady, very cool looking girl. She's this black woman with this hat and a feather coming out of it with a jacket that flows down the back. So this is the character I chose to be. We're playing blackjack. It's 16. The dealer has 18. Could be 18. So we hit. That was nerve-wracking. I'm like this. She hits. She gets it. She hits a 20. I'm like, oh, yo, let's go. But, I'm still here because that blackjack, he could either hit 20 or hit 21. So we're not out of the woods just yet. The blackjack table, the dealer busts. Me and her at the same time. Whoa! Whoa! Like that, right? And she gets so excited that the stranger next to her is getting pumped. She spins her little wheel around and she looks at me, dead in the eyes, and she goes, you here alone? And I said, no, I'm with my wife. And she looks at me, she goes, ew. She turns around and she continues to play. And I was like, all right.
Bro, this actually happened. But imagine you're playing this. George is just behind some random person, all into the game with them. Bro.
Dude, I think ADD George should be on every podcast. I'm thoroughly.
He actually is.
Don't take shots, Belle. I got all the energy today. I got energy today.
I already look bad today. You know what I mean?
You don't look bad, bro. Don't try to play the victim card. Oh, look at me. I'm so sad and vulnerable. I'm tired. I love that Justin Bieber face. Every time she does that, she looks like Justin Bieber in the Baby music video. Or like the Boyfriend music video, sorry. She's like, hit him with the Bieber face. He did look at the camera. Hit him with it. If I was your boyfriend, I never let you go. I could take you places you never been before. If I could understand the lyrics.
But
people are gonna listen to this episode for the first time. If they never listened to any of the episodes, they're gonna be like,
why do these people have a podcast? What's we all, by the way, so we went and checked out Bourbon Street, right?
Yeah.
The infamous Bourbon Street. And dude, it is crazy. That street is crazy. But what made me laugh the most is that, so it was me, Georgie, Jessica, his parents, and then his dad's 3 cousins, right? So these 3 guys. And so it's just a group of us walking through, and bro, right? It's crazy. People are partying. There's women on the side and they're twerking. You know what I mean?
Sorry about that, by the way. The city really got a hold of me on that one.
We have to keep grabbing George. Stop it.
I'm like, but babe.
Stop it.
But babe.
Hone it in. There's people on the balconies throwing things. And it's crazy. And we're just walking through Bourbon Street silently. We just walked through that entire strip in silence. We were just all watching, looking around, look at people. Oops, sorry. Going like this, walking around. And just in pure silence, bro. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
My favorite part was when, people were drunk and try to have a serious conversation with me is my favorite moments because they're kids. I think it was prom. I don't know how these kids are out, but they're really young.
Something
dressed really nice, and they run out and they're just really sloppy drunk, and they turn to me and they recognize who I am. They're like, "Oh, dude, I just want to let you know, I really like what you're doing. I think it's very good. Let's take a picture. Do you mind if we take a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, let's take a picture." They're like, "Well, hold on. I like your work. I think what you're doing is very good." And they shook my hand again, and they're like, "What's your name?" And I was like, you just told me you like my work. You know why we were walking around quietly is because it was, I don't know how to put it. It was like everybody was acting chaotic, but dressed really nicely. So it like threw us off. It was like all these people were super proper like 20 minutes ago at an event.
Yeah.
And then now they're like falling over each other here.
I think when you're younger, you see partying and going out to the clubs in such a different way. You know what I mean? I remember being younger, being like, I can't wait till like I'm like older and I get to go out with my friends and I get to be a part of all this. And then now you reach to a certain point where you view it so differently. So I think it's like when you're there, it's just the environment is so different. You know what I mean? It's like I can't imagine like going to the club getting like smashed, wasted. You know, every kid goes through that phase, whether you do or you don't.
I didn't.
But
I was a good boy.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what else is crazy? The fact that I've never watched Malcolm in the Middle before.
Dude.
Never. I've never watched it. And dude, okay, first of all, I watched 2 of the first new ones, right? I've been DMing with Frankie Muniz. He actually used to live in Arizona. I don't know if he still does. He used to go to this Fry's that Jessica used to, Safeway, that Jessica used to work at as a banker. So Frankie, if you're watching this, I'd love to like make that happen. I'm a big fan. But I watched him in Cody Banks, Agent Cody Banks. And the reason I do this is because if you watch Agent Cody Banks, he like his stunt guy does the craziest thing, and then it's always Frankie just shows up on the spot like this. I was like, my man, throw a kick in or something, you know? But anyways, I just like ruined my chances of having Frankie Muniz on. Damn it. Anyway, so I watched the first 2 new episodes, and I was like, oh, this is really funny.
Of the reboot.
I thought it was really funny, so I paused it. I was like, you know what? Let me watch the old one. It's an amazing show. Have you seen it?
You haven't either?
Jessica went.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Dude.
It's really funny, dude. It's really funny. I haven't enjoyed a show like that in a long time. Do you know what it feels like to watch an old school show that's a heavy hitter that you never watched? People used to make fun of me. They used to be like, you haven't watched this, you haven't watched this, you haven't watched this. And in my brain, I'll take that as a compliment. I'll be like, oh, there's still good pieces of art. Because now what they're releasing is dog poo-poo. Dog poo-poo. Poo-poo. Are you clocking it? Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Are you clocking it?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
But that is a gift. Like finding a really good old show that's so good and you get to watch it for the first time now is such a gift. But that show was like, man, like that's where my sister and I learned, remember we were talking about it, like this thing, you know, people do this and then you have to punch each other. That's where my sister and I got it from when we were younger. As soon as we saw that episode, that was it. We
got to talk about that because we have arguments over this. Okay, there's different ways that people played it. And I want this in the comment section. This is actually the most important part of the podcast. So ears up on this one. When you play the game, the first rule is, I'm not doing the Illuminati. I'm not signed. I've told them no. So don't think I'm doing anything here. This is just for the game. It's actually like this. Someone's going to clip that and be like, Dude. Sorry. You know why I'm sorry? Because it's do. I am 80 George, and it's all the
song?
time. The DJ can't keep playing the same song.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had multiple hits like that.
So the game, it's underneath the waist, right? That's the rule. If it's up here, it doesn't count. If it's down here, it counts. Right there. Bop, got you. Punch yourself if you looked. Anyways, so the rule for me was if you get here, if you touch the finger like this, I know this sounds weird, but if you go like this in the hole, like say you see it and then you could get there quick and you could just put it in the hole, that means you get 3 punches on the dude. So it becomes a risk thing. Like, yo, I could get you, but if I get you, then I got you 3 times fold. That's how we played it.
See, that's just like an added on rule thing. I don't know, but again, my sister and I literally got it from that one episode of Malcolm in the Middle. And in that episode, you see it, you get punched regardless. Like you see it, you catch it, you get punched.
So you didn't watch, because in Malcolm in the Middle,
They don't never do the
describe
finger thing.
They don't describe the rules.
No, it's just, but they never, that's the only way they play it. They never do any finger thing or nothing. They just go like this and then they punch each other.
Yeah.
So that's just how we played it from then on. It was like any time, any moment you saw, you got punched.
I was the king at that game. I would do this, take a picture and airdrop it. All my friends would get it at once. And I'd be like, I almost threw up. I'm so excited. Oh my God. But you know what, guys? We need to get into it. We have that thing that we've been doing where we're answering questions because a lot of people have been really enjoying it. They've been leaving comments and they love it. Also, we were thinking of doing... Also, we've been doing... we want to do call-ins, but I want to do it where like I'm talking to you guys. So let me know if you guys want me to do that.
That'd be so much fun.
Hey, Jess, you brought some topics.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Like, and we'd hear them in our headphones, like, hello, you're on with the George Janko Show. Hey, I'm calling in from Boston. Like, that'd be so sick.
Boston.
Like a radio station.
Right?
First time caller, last time listener.
So we got a couple topics actually that are blowing up right now. One of them is Justin Bieber's Coachella comeback.
Comeback? First of all, Justin Bieber never left.
Biebertella.
Whenever anybody who's disappointed in Bieber, I'm assuming, now mind you, this might come out super judgmental, but hear me out before you say this, is a stupid demon.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, Justin Bieber's lit. He's always been ahead of the time. When it comes to the way he looks and the way he acts and the way he moves, he's always been ahead of the curve. This dude brought live streaming to the stage.
Yes,
Nah, bro. Anybody who hates on Justin Bieber is a loser, bro.
Yes, he did on stage what any person has always wanted to see his react. Like, okay, think about this. Anytime you've seen a video of Justin Bieber do something, right? Whether it was like a video of him walking or paparazzi, whatever, you're always thinking like, man, I wonder what his reaction to that was when he saw himself online. And then he got to relive those moments with you in the crowd, and you could see his reaction. He could talk about it. Like, you got to watch those moments that you've always talked about with him. Like, it was so smart of him to like share that with his audience.
Also, it's like, if you like it or not, even if you like Justin Bieber or you don't like Justin Bieber, he is like a part of our history. He's a part of our growth, bro. Like, I watched him growing up. We watched this kid come from Canada singing on the side of the street of the road to becoming the biggest pop star to ever exist. And then this kid decided, I could do all of the other past performances that I have, bring up the backup dancers, do all these things, or I could sit with the world and reminisce about how we grew up together.
Yeah, that's so
That's
smart.
sick,
That's what
dude.
any person who loves Justin Bieber wants to see. Like,
Yes, we
that's
wanted to
cool.
see that.
Yes. And then he sang along, so you get to hear his baby voice and then his like mature voice together. That's a smart idea. And then he live performed his new album, right?
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I think I didn't watch it either. I'm just seeing clips, but like then he
We're
live
so
performed.
passionate about it.
Because I just
That's so funny. That we're like, you are stupid. And like, but we didn't watch it, so like, we don't know.
yeah. No, I thought that was like really, really cool.
I like that. That was a great topic,
Yeah.
Jessica. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, what's the next one?
The next one I thought you would really like because it's the Michael Jackson biopic. There's a lot of controversy going around it. One of them being basic question, like, should it even exist?
What?
Yeah, being that you're a fan, what do you think?
Of course it should exist.
Doesn't it come out tomorrow?
Michael Jackson. Bro, Michael Jackson was probably the most famous human being to ever walk this earth besides Jesus Christ. Like, that's insane to say that. But he is insane. If we're going to talk about this, let's talk about what we all want to talk about. It's that lookalike dude that's mad at the movie. You ever seen that video?
Wait,
Where he's
what?
sitting there and he goes, I can't believe he's wearing sweatpants here. He shouldn't be wearing sweatpants here. And what's up with the socks? He doesn't get these socks until 19.
Wait, really?
Oh, bro, it's the funniest thing in the world. And that all the people are like, bro, it's not you. But you know what? I like his passion, bro. But somebody got to tell him that's like, at some point, like, he needs to find his own identity. He's going to get really sad one day, like, just being I don't think even Michael Jackson wanted to be Michael Jackson at the end. You know what I mean? And this guy is like, is he getting like facial construction to look like Michael Jackson? He is. I don't know if he is or not.
Crazy.
The people behind the cameras are saying yes, and I'm gonna report that he is.
And it's a hard thing when you're finding your identity in something else and like in someone else. That's tough.
Well, that's what we're made to do. We're made to find our identity in something else, but that something else is Jesus.
Who made us?
Do you think he was mad that they hired like his real life nephew, Jafar Jackson, to play Michael
His
Jackson.
name's Jafar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's evil.
It's Jermaine Jackson's son.
Jafar.
It's his it's his acting debut too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he had never acted before.
Did he crush it? I mean, we haven't seen it. He did. How do you know? Reviews. Oh.
Jafar.
Yeah, the critics are really split because half of it is saying that like, oh, this is great, and the other half is saying that they watered it down because they had to do like a $15 million like reshoot because there's a deletion because like halfway through, I guess legal team found out that they couldn't talk about the child abuse allegations. So the movie technically ends in 1988 before any of the major scandals. And so a lot of them are like, okay, are you like really just erasing history or are you trying to like not tarnish his or like save his reputation?
I think that makes sense.
I don't think he did any of those bad things. I think that he knew about
when he was abused by the
well,
family.
he was pimped out. His dad pimped him out. His dad would literally have older white men pay to be with like maybe their daughters or something like that. But that's a true thing. His dad pimped him out. I don't believe he did anything to kids. I think that he was taken advantage of as a kid. And I think the reason he called Never Neverland is because he never wanted that to happen to those kids. But I think he was stupid to have these kids over his house. But again, it's like Michael Jackson didn't live a life that we lived. Like the way that he saw the world is very, very different than how we saw the world. He, since literally a baby, like a child walking on this earth, he was the most famous human being walking on this planet. And then this dude did a moonwalk and everybody in the whole entire earth, like was like literally trying to mimic this man. This is before social media. This is before anything. He would show up someplace and they would have to shut down the city, not the block. So I know they try to accuse him and do stuff, but come on, man. There's so much evidence pointing that he's never done any of that. And all the kids that he's ever been, like, there's so many people that came out and said, hey, my mom and dad made me say that. Like, I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
Like, the kid from Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, bro. Like, they were like homies at some point. Like, if I don't think Macaulay Culkin.
He's actually Paris Jackson's godfather. It's his daughter's godfather.
Dude, forget that. He's married to London Tipton.
I know. How
He's gonna
cute
bypass
is
that?
How cute is
They
that?
got kids together and
in your
everything.
life. Here you are in
Sweet
mine.
life.
Yeah, we've been
Yes,
watching
we
The Sweet
have
Life of Zach and
sweet
Cody. We have this thing where when we're trying to go to bed, we like put old school shows on, like stuff to like have us reminisce of our childhood before we go back to sleep. And we do that because every time we want to watch a show that we're actually watching, we end up having to rewind it or we don't go to sleep. So we throw old school stuff on. And right now we're on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
So nice and like peaceful.
Bro, it's funny. Like for a kid's show, it's really funny.
It's so good. The OG Disney shows are the bomb. Like the comedy is actually good. You can rewatch them and it's still good.
You know, I was thinking about it. I was sitting in bed and I'm like, I'm 33. At what point is it weird for me to like watch like kid stuff? And then I realized I'm like, I just like the innocence of it, man. I don't like watching, like, for example, we got into this show called The Boys. And I actually auditioned. I was supposed to be A-Train.
That's great.
That's who I auditioned
Sing
for.
A-Train. I'm like, whoa.
I never got a call back, but I auditioned for it. And man, all I kept thinking about was when I was watching it is like, thank God I never got this show. Like, bro, that
Is it bad?
oh, it's a great show. It's a great show, but my goodness, bro, like I've never watched a show where I had to turn to Belle and I'm like, hey, I have to fast forward this. Like, I can't watch it. Like my walk with God has gotten so deep that when I watch stuff like that, it really like messes with me. So we fell off of it. I couldn't continue watching it. Like I was like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Like we came back into this new season and this guy choked somebody out with his private parts. Yeah. And I'm sitting here being like,
No, the insanity
not
of the
real. That
show
can't
is
happen.
like.
But yeah, it was kind of like Game of Thrones was like raunchy for us, but it made sense raunchy. It was like, oh, this is what they did in the medieval times. Like this is what men would be like with lawlessness, you know? So it made sense. It was sometimes I'd have fast forward parts, like, but it was enough where I'm like, this is how the world kind of works if it was that way. But I feel like Seth Rogen, when he's writing, he's like, how can I scar these guys forever? And then he just writes the scene that's in his head. And he's traumatized. And he's just trying to get us all traumatized. Way to go, Seth Rogen. Is it Seth Rogen? It is Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah,
Just taking shots in the dark.
it is.
It is,
Remember,
right?
he makes an appearance.
The next topic I would talk about would be the Drake's new album. Did you hear with the ice block stunt chaos in Canada and Toronto? What happened?
I didn't even know he had a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he launched a new album.
When?
April, this month. He has a new album that came out.
That's crazy. I think this is the first time he's ever dropped something. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, well, so what happened was he hid the release date in this of the new album in this like massive like 25-foot ice sculpture. And he put it downtown Toronto to create like a viral melting reveal is what they did. But unfortunately, what happened
It just
was
kept being cold. It just never.
no fans didn't wait for it to melt. Crowds reportedly like attacked the ice with like sledgehammers, axes. They even threw like flamethrowers. They tried to do bonfires to the point where the Toronto Fire Department had to like forcefully like break it down and remove it. And the result actually revealed that it was May 15th drop date. So actually it got revealed in May that it dropped.
Oh my goodness. I
Yeah,
saw
it
a
was
photo
actually
somewhere
kinda
online of
wild.
those blocks. It looked cool, but I didn't know that that's what it was. I didn't even know that's what it was for. Or
Isn't it kind of weird how like the industry randomly turned on Drake?
Well,
Why?
he's actually suing his own label too because of that. He feels like that. He was saying he's suing them because he feels like the what was it? What's his label? United.
I thought he was with Def Jam.
No, he's with UMG. I'm drawing a blank on it.
Universal? Yeah, go on.
But yeah, he says that they weaponized the Kendrick Lamar 2024 diss track, Not Like Us, against him for like profit. He claims that the label knowingly, I guess, promoted false pedophilia accusations to boost streams and breaching like their duty to protect him as an artist. So he's actually going after them while he's releasing his album with them as well.
Dude, listen, it's hard for me to understand how people could hate on Drake's craft. Like, bro, no one's have hits like this. Like, this dude went back to back to back to back. Bro, we grew up with Drake. I literally rode the bus listening to Drake. And then I was in LA getting ready for stuff, like touring and stuff. Still, till this day, listening to his new stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't really listen to Drake too much now. Just because I kind of like, I don't know, like maybe overplayed it, his old stuff. But
yeah. But yeah.
also with music, I just realized that modern hip hop, it makes you inflate your own ego. Like I was realizing, I'm like, man, like when I listen to these music, I become something that's not me. And so I kind of stopped listening to music like that because it was just boosting an ego that I daily try to kill.
yeah.
And so in my brain, I'm like, why am I going to listen to this if it's just pumping me up in a bad direction?
You just hear the lyrics like differently. Like,
Yeah.
like secular music now, you listen to it and you're like, we can't. Like, I used to only be able to work out to like, like, I don't know. Just like, and like, all regular secular music, but like very like, pump up like party music to really get me going. And now I can't listen at the gym because I'm listening to lyrics and I'm like, this is not how I feel. And this is not what I want to be, It's only talk about sex and stuff like that. And I'm like,
It really just sounds like booty, boobs, money, power, booty, boobs, money, power. And then after a while, you're like, okay, I'm supposed to listen to this my whole life and then show up in God's presence and be like, well, dude, I was trying to stack it up, be a top G and stuff down here, bro.
it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Doesn't get me pumped
I
up.
just feel like it's not our identity right now.
Yeah.
We put that mask off. Shout out. See what I'm saying?
Well, if you guys do want to listen to it, it's apparently no longer called his summer hit album. It's his revenge album, is what the critics and the people are saying.
Dang.
So
you got me
maybe
back
it has
on.
a story.
I know, don't get me wrong. I still listen every once in a while. I just can't listen to it as much as I used to listen to it before. I still think they got good hits. I like the beat. I like the bass. I like the vibe. I just can't enjoy it as much as I used to. Now what I do is I put on an instrumental and I just freestyle by myself. Just
In the car when everyone's driving with him.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, another thing that's like tracking right now is people are kind of turning against dating apps. There's a lot of studies. There's a study that came out in the UK recently that found that dating app uses is actually people that use the dating app are associating with loneliness a little bit more. And then they're also
this generation is so annoying.
well, this is what they're saying. So
Here's what I'm saying. Before I even
meanwhile-
hear you out, I feel like everybody just needs to complain these days. They built you an app because you're already lonely, buddy. You're in a box by yourself and you're trying to meet somebody. And then you do the app and then you realize, oh, it's not working with these girls. And you're like, no, I'm lonelier. You've been lonely. That's why you got on the app.
So what do you guys think? Do you think dating apps are more of a negative for society, or should they go back to like meeting people in real life? Because Gen Z right now is saying like they're saying that they're having dating burnouts, experiencing emotional and mental exhaustion caused by endless swiping, mixed signals, ghosting, and the pressure to quote unquote perform romance online.
Well, you know why? Because we've gotten to a point where literally now, unfortunately, the younger generation doesn't know how to like approach each other in person. It feels awkward. They don't know how to do it, right? Like they're so used to like talking to each other through social media, online, like through text messages, unless they know each other through school. Like they're not really going out there and meeting people, right? So like now, like these guys that are, when they turn 18, 20, whatever, when they're out and about, they don't know how to approach a girl and like go talk to her and strike up a conversation and meet someone in person. Like that, I think that that's really foreign to like the younger generation now. And like, that's really tough because the best relationships, or not the, I don't want to say that, not the best relationships, but most of the relationships in the past, right, were because like you met at a coffee shop or you met through friends or you met like going out or something like that, right? And so it's like they've lost
a cute meet cute type of thing.
Yeah, like they've lost the art of like conversation. And so of course you feel isolated. It feels nerve-wracking. And then imagine if you don't know how to talk to somebody in person, then so you're talking to somebody online, but now you have to meet up with them in person.
I think you're talking about two different things. I think you're talking about what happened during like COVID and people using like social media as like a way of communicating. And she's directly just saying that dating apps in general is what is harming them.
Well, no, I'm saying that the dating apps, they feel like they're harming them and they feel isolated because they don't know anything else other than that. Like they think that that's the only way to meet somebody now is like, oh, well, I mean, they're going to meet them maybe at school or a dating app. Like,
I get what you're saying.
You know?
So
and
now they're using their phone to do everything.
Yeah, everything. So they don't even know how to like
There's a whole
talk to
generation
strangers.
that has only known dating apps, if you really think about it. There's generations that only know dating apps. They don't know the real life.
Dude, isn't that crazy? Do you remember when we first heard about web dating and we're like, ew, you basement dweller, get out of here.
eHarmony, wasn't that one
Yes,
of the biggest
eHarmony was the
one?
only
It's
one.
still going on.
And that was for
it's
like our
huge
parents,
right now.
you know? That was like for like
I wonder
has
if
the highest
anybody's met
marriages.
somebody on eHarmony and then they had kids and then their people met somebody on eHarmony.
Like generational eHarmony.
I don't know.
Can I
But
be
that is
honest? I've been
sad.
throwing a lot of jokes, but this is how I deal with this problem. You ready for this? Pray on it. Even if it's an app and you feel like you need to use the app because you're working a lot and you're busy and you don't have time to socialize, this is a good app. It could be a blessing, but you're looking at it like it's a curse. Walk through it with God. Like pray on it. Just be like, hey, Lord, like, help me filter out. Make me wise to know who to click on and who to actually go and spend time with. Help me on this date. If you get nervous, say, Lord, give me some strength, wisdom, faith, and knowledge to enjoy this this date that I'm on. I think that's the approach. I think people are just getting overwhelmed. I think this generation has a lot more to deal with than any other generation. So I hear you. I know there's a lot. And unfortunately, you guys live in a generation that if you're not updating yourself, then you feel like you're being left behind, which is even worse. And it's a harmful thing to the heart. Just breathe, have peace with it. Just say, okay, you know what? If it's time for me to put my phone down and be done with the apps, let me be done with the apps. If I need to pick it back up, let me pick it back up. But I would like to encourage you to have confidence to talk to somebody in real life. Like if you see a pretty girl at a grocery store or somewhere, a gym, a juice bar, wherever it is, approach with kindness, meekness, love. Like go as a friend, treat them with respect, like how you would want your mother, your daughter, or your sister to be treated. And then from there flow. I think what's happening is this generation thinks that everything needs to be like this. So I meet her, she likes me, go on a date, I like her, let's have babies. And then just like, bop, 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 bop. But it doesn't happen like that, man. Just go with the times, bro. Just relax, chill, bro. Don't gotta blame everything, dude. Everybody's trying to look at everything like a curse. You're looking at a dating app as a curse. Another man is looking at his whole family with babies and kids and a whole generation. He's looking at it like, oh, God blessed me with this. So you could use anything as a curse or a blessing. It's your choice how you wield it.
I love that.
Love that.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
really good.
Unless you get herpes on that thing, and then that thing sucks, man. Like,
No,
then you're really
but-
itching to get out of here, huh?
No, that's not how you should be using
All
it.
right. Go ahead.
Final fire question. All right.
Firefighter?
The final
Final
fire
fire.
question.
Okay.
It's a fire question. If you had to delete one from history to save the others, what would be going into the bin?
Delete.
Drake's
I like this.
entire discovery, Michael Jackson's dance moves,
Oh my gosh.
or Usher's Confessions album?
Usher's Confessions album.
Wait, you would throw it out?
That'll be gone in a heartbeat. What?
Wait,
What?
why? Oh, what?
Are you guys dumb?
What?
Here's my confession. His album is trash compared to freaking Drake. Trash.
George,
What?
You're
these are my
wild.
confessions.
Oh, that album.
Are you out of your
I
mind?
know.
I would rather listen
Wait, hold
to
on.
an older album.
Listen to what you're saying right now. It's between all of Drake's stuff, Michael Jackson's dance moves, or one album by Usher. Are we serious? Is this even a question? Dude, Usher only exists because of Michael Jackson. If you delete Michael Jackson, Usher,
Okay, but what about
he's gone.
Drake? What about Drake?
He's gone. He's gone.
But what about Drake? You think
Gone.
Drake's music is worth more than Usher's hits?
I don't
Well,
say that.
Drake-
Statistics say that.
Statistically, Drake has sold more records. His estimated record sales are 170 to 200 million, where Usher was 75 to 100 million.
I'm actually shocked that got that far. Usher was a crazy hit. Don't get me wrong, bro. Usher is phenomenal, an amazing dancer. He is a great singer. He helped produce Justin Bieber. Like, everything about Usher is sick. Shout out to him. He's still just gliding on his side with Chris Brown right now on stage, and they're doing an R&B tour. Great job. But if even Usher himself, if he was sitting on this couch and he was like, delete my album or anything of Michael Jackson, he himself would say, no, come on, bro. Like,
Well, no, we're not talking about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's
what do you mean we're
up
not
for
talking about
question.
Michael Jackson? That was one of the options.
No, I know
Michael
it is,
Jackson's dance moves. Let's be specific.
but
First of all, I just want to let you know, without Michael Jackson dancing, I don't think we would be here.
no,
also,
Michael Jackson is not even an
Confessions album-
option. I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
So you're saying it's between Drake?
It's between
But you're
Drake-
saying all of Drake's catalog?
I don't know. I guess it's hard because, of course, Drake is amazing. Like, do I think his music is very good? Yes, it's very good. But for me personally, I'd rather listen to R&B any day than like a Drake song.
So
that's
you
just biasly.
you choose Usher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, fun facts: Usher's album is one of the highest sold albums at 20 million. Drake does not have a 20 million album at all. Confessions alone was over 20 million worldwide.
I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I'd prefer.
I think I like Usher. Don't get me wrong. He's a great artist. That was an amazing album.
Yeah, I know you're
But,
answering this.
bro,
context,
like
but-
to me, it's like, dude, like,
I was really thinking someone was gonna say Michael Jackson's dance moves.
No, because that was like the pioneer of like, you know what I mean? Like,
Jessica, all I did was
No, I know.
would rent movies from Blockbuster and watch Michael Jackson and then dance.
So you would give up. So
Dude, it was
okay,
as soon as it
realistically,
left
if you
your
had to
mouth, I already knew what it was.
choose Michael Jackson's no matter what, staying for you.
yeah, he's like the
course.
You would
blueprint
give up
for
Drake
most
and
artists.
What?
You would give up Drake and Usher.
In a heartbeat.
Both. Why do we have to give? I thought it was only one.
No, I'm just.
Yeah,
good.
I'm just an R&B kind of gal, so I'm biased.
Yeah, every time we're in bed,
I
and she
do
wants
like
to
their.
have
I
some
like
fun, she just hits the boombox. She's gonna hit it with her hand. She hits it with her elbow. She goes like, do 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 do. You make me wanna.
That was a great album.
And I'm like, babe, come on, it's 4:00 in the afternoon. Relax. Then she moonwalks out and she was like, I'll see you tonight. All right.
So being that you guys are 2.5 years in, and you guys were together for about 5 years, you guys always discussed your dreams and stuff. What dreams have been put on the back burner or haven't been discussed out loud with each other lately that has been like popping in your, like on
What?
the forefront? What dreams are still on your mind, but you guys haven't discussed or brought up lately that you guys want to do for the future?
I don't have anything.
I don't think I have anything, but it does make me think of this that we were talking about last night because, okay, George is going to school to become a pilot, okay? And so I was talking to him about that, and I'm like, man, like, the fact that George went back and started taking pilot classes and get his license, like it's a very difficult thing. And it's such a, you know what I mean? Like it's, you know, that you come to a certain point in your life where you think like, okay, like now I'm in my late 20s. So that's it. I'm not going to pick up any new hobbies. I'm not going to start anything like new. I'm not going to learn anything new because I should have done it when I was younger. And now I got to move on and be an adult. Right. And George like starting to take his pilot classes made me realize like, dude, we're never too old to start like a new hobby, to start a new passion, to start a new skill. And so we were just talking about this last night. I was telling him, I'm like, I'm honestly really inspired at the fact that he went back and is getting his pilot's license. And it made me think, I'm like, man, like, okay, maybe I should be working on something, like maybe I should be learning a new skill, or I should be going to like do something new, you know? And so I just think it's really amazing and wonderful that, you know, with everything you've got going on, you're still like, you know what? I'm going to become a pilot. And you're like getting that done. And yeah, and it just made me like realize like, okay, it's important to like not put off your passions and your loves, even those small ones that you're like, maybe you're not making money from them, but it's something that you enjoy. And those are important things for us to have, like to have places where we can go and be passionate and just to do it just because we enjoy it.
I appreciate that. I think a lot of men, like they kind of think of marriage like this. It's like the final step. It's like, okay, I worked this hard. Now I have my wife. Now we're going to have some kids. All right, cool. Like I did it. That's what life is supposed to be. But the truth is, I think that's when life begins. I think the way I see it is like when God gave me a wife, it was like, okay, cool. You found me responsible enough to look after all of this and be a good stewarder. And like flying to me was like, I mean, dude, it's a crazy side quest, especially because we have a lot on our plate. But I don't know, man. It's so funny. She goes, we're not too old. Belle's 20 something years old, bro. She's a baby. And I think that if you want to do something, you got to do it now, bro. Like get everything done now when you're young and you're healthy, and you have time. I don't know, man. Like I appreciate you saying you're inspired by me. I'm inspired by you. Like there's so many things that you do that inspires me, mostly behavior. And like, I don't know, the wisdom that you give me is lit. It like, you give it to me through your actions, not even through your words, which is really cool. But I don't know, man. I really appreciate you saying that. Yeah, a lot of guys, I notice they slow down when they get married.
Yeah, it's like it goes both ways. It's like guys think like, all right, that's it. Life is done, and now I'm just married. And that's crazy. It's like the beginning of your life. And then same with women. I think we easily go like, all right, now I'm married. Got to take care of things. Got to take care of my husband. Got to take care of the house. Got to take care of, and that's it. And it's like life is just beginning. You know what I mean? And as long as like you get your responsibilities done, I get my responsibilities done. Like there's no reason why we can't make sure that we're like fulfilling those other parts of ourselves as well. You know what I mean? And like following the things that we love to do.
Yeah, 100%. But because also you start feeling like life, once you start feeling like life is over, you start acting as if life is over.
Yeah, it is over.
But if you don't have anything new and exciting, it's not because the world doesn't have anything new and exciting. It's because you're not getting off your ass and doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that just always wait. Oh, I'll get to it. I hate that attitude, bro. I have to get it done, and I have to get it done now. Like I have to push through it. And by the way, can I say something about flying?
Yeah.
My last class. Sorry, I fell. My last class, I realized I'm like, oh, dude, like, I'm getting the plane ready. I'm doing the pre-checks. I'm taking off. I'm flying to a place. I'm running drills, and then I'm flying back and landing it. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm a pilot. Like, I'm actually flying this plane. And this happened because I was really scared of planes. And I prayed about it, and God whispered in my heart, you only fear what you don't know. And if you grow wisdom on that, then you won't be as fearful. And so I went into it, and the thing that I was scared about the most is now my favorite thing to do. Like when I have a lot of work on my plate, I just think, oh, bro, I get to go to school tomorrow. Like I get to sit in class and like learn. And I know this sounds really crazy, but because in school I was in special ed class. Like me in school, we didn't vibe. It was like oil and water. But now I love it. I love learning. And I think what happened is we're in a place where in school they make you learn things that you don't care about. So the thought of learning something is like disgusting to you, or it's like, ugh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to learn right now. But the truth is, like, it's such a good way to keep your heart and mind healthy and happy, is learning something, man. Like, go find, even if it's small or if it's big, go find something. If you want to be a painter, if you want to, like, like, you know what I did before I was flying planes? I flew RC planes. And I thought that was it for me. I was like, wow, RC planes are going to be my new thing. I'm like, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And then I realized, I'm like, wait, why am I not flying an actual plane? It's because I was scared and I didn't think that George could accomplish that. But then I was like, no, I could push myself. I could do anything through Christ. So I literally prayed about it. I asked God for wisdom. He gave me strength, faith, and knowledge. I went in and I did it, and I'm having a blast doing it. There's a lot of times I go in there and I don't know what's going on, but that's cool, bro. It's fine. You don't need to know right away. There was times that it just didn't click, but when it did click, it's so rewarding, man. It's so rewarding. My trainer, Connor, I'm at Sierra Charlie in Scottsdale, and my trainer, his name's Connor, he didn't let me do autopilot. He said, you're not touching autopilot. You're not touching autopilot until you could fully work this plane by itself. I want to make sure you can hold altitude. I want to make sure that if the winds or the heat pushes you, that you know how to hold it. I need you to make sure you could run these drills. And then last class, he handed over me the wisdom of autopilot. And when I was up there and I was running through all of my stuff, my pre-checks, while I'm on autopilot, I was like, oh, this felt rewarding. And I realized that we don't get that feeling until we really push ourselves. Like, you got to push yourself. We're living in a generation where everything's like this. Like Amazon, whatever you want will be here tomorrow. But back in the day, my mom and dad didn't have Amazon. My dad had to wake up earlier, go to Home Depot. And I think what happened was that generation got a lot more of that feeling of getting things done. And right now we don't have that. And that's why we feel anxious and depressed, is because we have all this technology to do our works for us, but we have no fulfillment. Does that make sense?
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Well, guys, my ADD ran dry.
No, I think it's wonderful.
Now I'm calm again.
I saw the other day too, this woman posted a reel and she was crying and she's like, I'm 51 years old and I just had my first tango class. And she was like crying and she's like, I'm so happy. She's like, I've been waiting my whole life. She's like,
She
don't
crying because
wait.
she threw out her hip?
No, she looked amazing. When she said 51, I was like, what? She literally, she was 35, but that's besides the point. But yeah, she was like, don't wait. Like, if you have a passion, like, don't wait, like, go. She's like, I'm 51, I just had my first tango. Like, it meant so much to her.
I gotta watch this video, bro. I gotta watch it.
So sweet.
In my brain, this is how I see it. She's like, guys, you'll never believe what I got done. Don't wait.
No.
Yesterday, me and Belle danced here. I walked in and she was sick and she was watching. What were you watching?
Victoria.
Is that what you were watching? It wasn't Bridgerton?
No. It's a different British show. It's called Victoria and it's about Queen Victoria in England.
So
good.
Belle's been on some like...
I love period pieces.
Yeah, period pieces, like once a month. And she watches this medieval stuff. And when I walked in, they were doing this like ballroom thing. And so Belle's my best friend, bro. We don't say a word to each other and we're like, it's clicked. So I walked up and I just looked at her and I went, and then she's cooking in the kitchen. She goes, and then she walked next to me and we did for 15 minutes a Renaissance dance. For 15 minutes.
The song from the show.
I want people to understand you gotta marry your best friend, man. You gotta marry your best friend. Like, Belle, like I could have the worst day, bro. The worst day. But when I come home to my best friend and we randomly just do a Renaissance dance without even talking to each other about it. Sometimes when we get excited, we jump around and then we start saying, jump around. And we're literally just jumping around. And I caught myself, I go, bro, me and Belle's conversation, 90% of it is in song.
Yeah, we
90% of it, what do you want to eat today? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? And she'll just be like, not McDonald's because it hurts my tummy. And like, we'll just like sing back and forth. And I was like, this is how the world should be, bro.
Yeah.
I actually started bringing that relationship to other people and they don't like it.
What?
Like singing to people, they get upset.
Who gets upset?
Dude, people that are dead inside.
Cut off.
Walking zombies. Like my postman, man, I was like, look who has the package. He's like, sign here. I'm like, I sign here. He's He's like, thank you. And just walk away.
I mean, that's a little weird. And I'd be a little thrown.
Really?
Yeah, if straight. I don't know. Maybe I'd laugh. No, I'd probably laugh. But I think some people will be thrown off. You know.
You have such a bubbly personality.
Thank you.
Like with strangers, like Belle will like make her people smell things that she bought. Like if she got a candle, she's like, "Come here, smell this. Isn't it great?"
Oh my gosh, I did
Bro,
that.
imagine
at
if
the
I did
grocery
that.
store.
Imagine if this Middle Eastern man with this beard is like, "Hey, come here, smell this."
I did that at the grocery store, and then it turned
Smell
out that the
Because you're a beautiful baby angel, Belle.
that the cashier, he actually watches the podcast. I didn't know that, and I made him smell my candles. I was like, give that a little sniff when you're ringing it up. Make sure you smell that candle. And the bagging lady too. They really enjoyed it. And then they and you know what's so funny actually? I was like, make sure you smell that candle. It smells really good. And then he was like, oh, actually, I'm thinking about buying this candle. And then he pulls out this candle he had to the side of the cashier, and I smell this candle. He had saved for later. Yeah.
You're like the most bubbly, like okay, a guy who's married to you has to be super, super secure with himself, because like if you're a jealous guy and your wife comes in and she's like, yeah, I hung out with this guy and made him smell things, the first thing the dude's gonna think about is like, yeah, this dude probably thinks you're into him now. Look at he just immediately goes, yo.
I wasn't hanging out. He was.
But listen, in my mind, I know who you are. You're like, look at this. It's so cute. Just like a little butterfly. Smell it. But in any other guy's mind, they're like this. Hey, big boy. You want to smell something real nice? Come here. Grab your nose. Bring it over here. I knew you want to smell this. That's how guys see it, because we're sick. We're sick. You know why? Because you grew up watching pornography. So that's the only thing we think about is like, bro, women, men, they only have sex. That's all they do. That's all they do.
Yeah, that's
They
all
don't do
they talk
anything.
about and they can think about.
Yeah,
No, and it's
but-
so funny because it was the most innocent interaction. Like,
No, and that's what I love about us.
it was
bro.
him and the lady.
Like you are like a walking child heart woman. Like me and you, like all we do is listen. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm in the position right now of saying this, and I want to make sure that it's being said. It's not because of my career. It's not because of where I'm at, but I'm in the happiest place of my life right now because of the peace that I have through God to make me understand what my will on this planet is. And I figured this out, and I want to share this with you. My will is not podcasting. My will isn't telling jokes. My will isn't entertaining. My will is to glorify God and be thankful. And once you realize that, that's what life's about. So when I'm watching my wife be really, really beautifully kind and loving to this clerk and making him in a headlock smell a candle, instead of getting jealous or overwhelmed, but just be thankful, bro. Like, be happy that your wife is happy. I've caught myself in my ego and my pride trying to cut the things out of my wife that made me fall in love with her. By the way, this was in our first year dating. This is not what I do now.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I got that under control, because I let the insecurities of the whole world be like, you're going to let your girl do that? Talk to that guy? Do this, laugh. Like, they make you want your wife to be like a Russian robot, that if another man says anything, they'll be like, don't talk to me. I have men. Like, and in reality, it's like, no, I want men to look at my wife and in their heart be like, I want a wife like that. I want somebody who's happy and joyful. I don't know why I went into that direction, but
No, I thought that was really sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you, my
Very
love.
beautiful.
Thank you.
right?
Also,
By
it
the
made
way,
me
I'm
think
always
of-
in a Speedo going like this in front of women all the time. So
all
don't
the
lie to them.
time, and then like think about what I
And I'm
have
just
to.
spraying baby oil over
Oh
me,
my-
and then I go like this. Quick question: would you rather get rid of Confessions by Usher, or would you rather get rid of Michael Jackson's Dance Moves? And then I'll rub oil on myself, and then I'll be like, "Babe, what do you think?" And then she has a horde of men around her, smelling one candle, and she's like, "I'll be right there with you, babe." Yeah, maybe I should get off the podcast today.
But to your point though about this is. But to your point about peace,
Slow mode, fast mode. We're just going for a casual walk. Oh my God, what's going on? Ah! Oh, we're in a bike. We're just riding around. Oh my God, is that a robber? Get out of here! Okay, sport mode.
the run you just did.
The noises, you scared the heck out of Tommy, by the way.
Come here, Tom. How you feeling over there?
What were you saying
Good.
about peace?
We're off track.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Talk to me about peace.
Well, because you're saying you're like that lately. You've been feeling so much peace, right? And obviously, you only find that through your relationship with God, and to the point that you were making, which is what you were just explaining before. It made sense then, you know. But Angela, actually, from Girls Gone Bible, had just put this on her story, and this was so good. It was from I believe it's the pastor that she has a new podcast with a pastor, and I think he made a post kind of breaking this down. And it's about the verse that like everybody knows and you hear it a million times. And actually, I wrote it down for you yesterday, and it's Psalm 23, right? Like, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. And it was about how, you know, we see this verse all the time and we know it, right? We're like, oh, I know it, I see it or whatever. But it's like when you really pause to really like understand it. And so he was kind of breaking that down. He's like, think deeper about this. And it's so true. Like, the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. And so what you were explaining and like the peace that you have, right, in everything that you have is that like the Lord is your shepherd and you lack nothing. And like, Amen. That is the peace that God gives us. There is nothing more that we could add on to our plate that could surpass the peace and the goodness that like God has given us.
Amen. I want to add something to that. When I was with my dog, God showed me a really cool message. You know, we always have that moment where we want more from God, right? Like we go, hey Lord, I want this, you know? And I don't think that's a bad thing. In fact, he tells you to be fruitful and then multiply. So if there's things in your heart that you're like, yo, I really want this thing, but check this out. I was with my dog. Now, I'm not saying that you're a dog, but I'm just saying follow me on this pattern of thought. I love my dog more than anything, like animal-wise, right? I love him. He's my best friend. There's times where I've cried thinking about the times that I'm not going to have him around me. I gave him a treat. And he got so excited, he put it in his mouth and his tail's wagging. And mentally we're looking at each other and I was like, I love you. And he's like, I love you. And I was like, no, I love you. And then I got so much love in my heart, I pulled out another treat and I gave it to him, even though he still has one in his mouth. What happened was it caused him a problem because he dropped the other treat and then picked up the other one and then dropped it again and then picked up this one. And then I realized he was fumbling with what I blessed him with because he couldn't handle both at the same time. So what I had happened is I let him go finish one. And when he was done with it and he was satisfied, then I gave him another one. And then I quickly realized this is how my life has been with the Lord. Every time he's ever blessed me with more is because I've already treated what he's given me with respect. When I was a kid, I was in LA and I went through a very pompous attitude stage where I grew up in Scottsdale, so I had really nice things growing up. And then when I was in LA, all this stuff was broken around me. Like even my cabinets were mold on it, but we were paying a lot of money. So I was so frustrated. And I complained to my mom. I said, I'm in this poop hole of a place. Well, all my other friends are in like this beautiful place called 1600 Vine, and I can't even shoot in my place because it looks so dirty and messy and it's dark. I got no light. And I was complaining and I was complaining and I was complaining and I was complaining. And my mom goes, hold the phone. Who are you? And I was like, it's me, George. I was on the phone with you. And she goes, no. Who are you to talk like this? She goes, in my eyes, you should be on your knees with tears coming down your face, thanking the Lord that you're even put in a position to be in California. And it was that moment where I was like, oh my God, like this is such a big blessing. And yet I threw it in God's face because I was like, I want more. That hit me. And so I asked my mom, I go, what would I do? She goes, if you want God to bless you with more, it's fine. But at least appreciate and show him respect on what he's already given to you on your table. Be a good steward of what he's already given you. And so I did. These floors were nasty and I would scrub them like they were brand new. The shower was disgusting, but I cleaned it as if I was about to have the biggest guests over. And the meals that I had were cheap. I couldn't afford a lot of stuff. So I would thank him over this meal that I had. And it wasn't even 6 months later, my whole life changed around. And I was in the place that I used to want to be at. And then when I walked into that place, I felt undeserved. Like, oh man, I don't deserve this. Like just 6 months ago, I was so disrespectful to the Lord, and yet he still blesses me. That's the heart posture that you should have with God, is that you shouldn't feel worthy for it. You should feel honored as that it's a gift, because we keep taking from him as if it's expected. Like, dude, you have to give this to me. This is part of our plan. But if you removed half of the things that you don't even thank God for, you'd be devastated. You'd be devastated. We get caught up in our own life so much that we start treating God as if he's a vending machine. And so, yeah, I've quickly realized that if I want more, not a problem. But if I want more, that just means I have to buckle down and really, really show God how grateful I am for everything. And let me tell you something. When you practice that behavior, it becomes embedded in you. For a few years, I was a bitter, ungrateful human. And that was nobody's fault besides myself. Nobody made me have that heart besides myself. I chose to wake up and be ungrateful. It sneaks up on you. It starts with jokes. You make little comments. And then somebody agrees with you. You get validation. Then you build off of it. It's a seed. Rip that seed out of your heart, man. Let's put it this way. You don't like where you're at? Well, what if God took where you're at from you and made you even go farther back? How much more would you appreciate what you have now?
That's a word.
Amen.
That's good.
Imagine the beginning of this podcast versus right here. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. My wife is feeling better, so I'm going to go wine and dine her. We're going to go dancing and eat some food. Just don't beat me when we get off the podcast.
I won't. Not today. Not today. Thank you guys for listening. I'm sorry about the complications in the beginning. Please forgive me.
We're forgiven.
I'm not that complicated, darling. I love you.
I think I enjoyed you all day today. So
Yeah, you did?
yeah, I did.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
Let's go play some Confession album in the bedroom and. Dude, that was more Indian than it was. Yeah. Dinga, 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 dinga. You know what I mean? All right, guys.
But my
I'm
darling,
done.
have you guys seen? Never mind.
Okay, no, please go.
But my darling has made fun of me. Darling has made fun of me. Darling.
So this is Indian guy with it's a turban. They're called turbans, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So he wears his turban and he works at what it looks like a 7-Eleven. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but this is what it looks like. He slides his lunch in every day and it goes, "Come on, guys, let's see what my darling has made for me. Darling has made for me. Darling has made for me. Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding a." And then he hits the rhythm that this guy has.
That's
so
good.
like at first I would just sit there and listen to him and I was like, this is kind of a bop. Then I shared it with her and then all of a sudden we just start listening to it all the time. And then now when Belle packs me my lunch, I go to my pilot school. I just slide. I go, "Come on, guys, let's see." Oh, it's so funny.
Your instructor's like,
Okay, pick a number 1 through 20 right now. Think about it in your head. 1 through 20. 1 through 20. Okay? Don't think of 7 because we always say 7.
oh, I thought you were going to.
You were going to say 7?
Yeah,
I knew
I was
it.
gonna
No, no.
say- yeah.
Take 7 off the table.
Okay,
All right?
okay.
Think of any number 1 through 20.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 17.
Oh,
If it helped, I had 17 in my head.
that's nice.
I figured you were going to
Oh my God. Should we be married?
Yeah.
You.
It was disgusting because that's my sister.
You did 17 because of our first anniversary. That's nice.
Oh, yeah. It's our anniversary.
And I thought you were going
You
to
didn't even know why you did that. He didn't even know.
He didn't even know. He didn't even know. Belle gets it to her kid. He didn't know. All right, one more time. 1 through 50.
My
now.
head hurts so much. What?
That's what she looked like.
Such a bad headache.
Okay, 1 through 50. Okay, think of any number 1 through 50.
1 through 50?
1 through 50. If we get this number, this is a number. I like it in my head. It's a number. I like this number in my head.
You like this number for a reason?
I just, it's the first number that popped up in my head. Okay, if we say this, we make love and go to Disneyland today. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 33.
Oh.
Huh? Guess no Mickey Mouse for you.
Well.
Thanks for listening today, guys. We should have wrapped this up like 10 minutes ago. People are like sitting here listening like, I thought they were done. Belle, you wrap it up today.
We love you. We appreciate you. We hope you had the best time ever. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a little comment in the comment section. And we'll see you next week for a new episode. Love you guys.